So let's get impactful. Everything I'm about to say. It is in my own opinion. It is in my own voice. It is for entertainment purposes only. And it is alleged because I was not there. But I've seen some things and I want to talk about it. I was watching Kempire's review of the last reunion episode, and someone pointed out that they didn't agree with Stromi saying she paid for Kiki's funeral. And I do agree with that. You did it. You need to keep it private. No need of pumping your chest. But that's who Stromi is. See, people think she's such a good person, yada, yada, yada. But when you do things and you want to tell people what you did, are you really a good person? That same person also brought up Mel and said Mel was wrong for mentioning what she did for Destiny. And I take issue with that statement. And this is why. The only reason why, based on what I saw, that Melody came out and told what she did for Destiny was because Destiny was running around all over social media, YouTube, whoever would listen to her on the show, saying that Mel was not a good friend. So she kept saying it over and over again. This was not a one-time occurrence when Destiny was saying Melody wasn't a good friend. But she did this for months. And after, based on my memory, about 3 months of Destiny doing this, Mel came out and said, I am a good friend, and this is why I was doing this and I was doing that. So in my opinion, Mel and Stromi are not the same person. Yes, Stromi came out because she wants to be the big person as usual, just like I'm going to give Destiny a Gucci purse because I want us to be Gucci. You know, you gave her an expensive gift because you're trying to show that you're rich. And in my opinion, I believe that's why she paid for Kiki's funeral. Because if she had pure motives, she could have kept that to herself. She didn't even have to talk about it. But Stromi is who she is. And one day, the people that can't see Stromi for who she really is will see real soon the person that Stromi is. Because allegedly, and in my opinion, Stromi is about to go through the same thing again as far as not fulfilling her fulfillment of her orders. I believe the same thing is going to happen again because that is who Stromi is. And that's my opinion on the subject. Another thing I want to speak about briefly is listening to Queen Sheba's interview with Marquez. Now, Marquez, I know that Trisha does have some issues. You're right. She lies. It appears that she has anger management problems. But for you to say, I didn't come from what she came from, when your parents were never married, yes, they had 3 children together, but they were never married. And you didn't find out until after, it appears what you said is that you thought your parents were married in California. It wasn't until you moved to Ohio and you found that they weren't married. That's dysfunction, Marquez. So it is what it is. But I just want to come forward and say that we got to be careful when we start talking about dysfunctions in our families when, you know, you got some dysfunction yourself. So, Marquez, no, I understand you're trying to explain the situation, which is your soon-to-be ex-wife, Trisha, but maybe you didn't come from the dysfunction as far as maybe fighting and seeing certain situations in your family, but there was some dysfunction there because your mother had 3 kids by your father and they never got married. That is dysfunction. Whether people agree with me or not, whether he knows it or not, that is dysfunction. So I just wanted to come forward to point that out. Let's get impactful. Let's stay impactful. We all have some dysfunction we have to deal with, but I just found that to be very strange that he couldn't see his own, but he wanted to point out hers. We're always so busy to point out other people's dysfunction instead of facing our own. Let's get impactful. Good day. Bye-bye.